What the fuck? That's my other page.
You just got a strike.
From my other page. Okay, all right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Like to say shalom to the elect that teach word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, pretty much just get into a lesson on how the so-called white man would not escape his fate. And this man is doing everything in his power, to keep his head above water to the point of, bringing forth draconian laws and even to the extreme of him beefing up his military. And all these things are an effort for him to prevent prophecy. But all these things are actually forward in it, And at the end of the day, this man know when he fall, he's not just going to fall to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to fall to the very bottom. In fact, matter of fact, you start out there in the book of Psalms, the 18th chapter. See, this is the decree right here. I think it's Psalm 18, and you can start to go up a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, 35. Started 35.
Currently, Psalms 38. This Psalms 18:35. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy
yeah. So as you can see, the Lord have given us the salvation, and by the way of this truth, this is that road to recovery. The Lord's given us this understanding. And it says thy right hand. Read that again.
God, it says, and thy right hand hath holden me up.
That right, Yahweh Shai, man. This is how we're being quickened. You got it.
It says, and thy gentleness hath made me great.
And this is how the Lord is being, it talks about the Lord speaking comfortably. This is the gentleness of the Lord. Yahweh Shai caressing us by the way of this truth, man. You got it?
Thou hast enlarged myself under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them.
Hey, and this happening now in the spirit. Esau being found out. He's been tracked down, man. The corporate has the suspect has been found. Cain. And it said pursued. So they show you Esau is on the run. Especially when you hear Esau, Edom, or you bring up his track record. They don't want to deal with that. You got it.
It says, I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed.
Yeah, so we're not going to let up off you, man. At the end of the day. We're not going to let up off you. We're going to tell you we're going to consume with the spirit of his mouth, of the Lord's mouth. You got something?
Yeah, but just as said, we ain't going to let up off him. It's the book of Revelations, because everything that's going to happen to him is well deserved. It's not like Esau going into slavery because the Most High is just mean. No, man. It's a reason why. This Revelation 18:5, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. So the punishment for the wicked things you have done is slavery, man. Because everything that you reap, that's what you're going to sow. And it's no way possible if you plant an apple tree, you're going to get something different, man. So if you plant wickedness and mischief and in slavery, you're going to reap the same.
That's
you
it.
know? You got it.
Since you said it, get that in the book of Job. Yep, that's it.
This is the book of Job.
Because that show you that time. That's one thing Esau. He don't have control of. That's his biggest enemy, time. Because at the end of the day, you gonna have to eat that fruit, man. Once it's ripe, you can't get around the ripeness of the judgment, man. You got it.
This Job 4:8. Even as I have
started selling.
This Job 4:7. Remember, I prayed thee. Whoever perished being innocent.
And you see, is a question mark right there. Whoever perished being innocent. So meaning with the things that take place, these judgments, from an old lady getting hit by a car to a baby getting struck by a bullet, they wasn't innocent, man. That's why it's a question mark there. Because even our Lord Yahushua had to pay for his former sins as well, man.
That's it.
You got it.
It says, "Oh, where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen."
So, and just going back, that's why we talk, concerning slavery. This man, it's not like we just saying it for nothing. No, this is what he's actually he's working for it, man.
That's it.
He's actually living up to the judge. The judge that talks about the destruction, talks about this man going into this harsh captivity and ultimately being cut off. Well, he got to live up to that. You don't get 10 years in prison for stealing a candy bar. No, the standard is set by the way of you having a dirty pistol. Somebody went through the whole process and the example was laid for. And this man took it down, man. That's why you have penalties, the death penalty, which that's what Esau is working for.
That's it.
And
like I said, just to add what you were saying, it's not like the judgment is overdone because it says whoever perished being innocent.
That's it.
What's the opposite of innocent, guilty?
That's it.
And that's who the most guiltiest man upon the planet Earth is, Esau, Edom. And again, like you say, it's simple. Just go to the history.
Yeah.
Look what happened when Christopher Columbus came over.
That's it.
Look what happened once the Romans started ruling. When freakism started to kick in, man.
This is the Greeks came. They when they came into power, and they influence began to spread. It says the wickedness grew in the earth. Roughly paraphrasing. But you got it, bro.
Joe.
Oh, you got to finish your point. Yeah,
but you just said it. Wickedness. Going back to the Greeks. When they got into power, wickedness started going through the earth, man.
That's it.
Going back to Job 4:8, it says, "Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same."
See, so it said, "Plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same." So meaning it's a process of time where your judgment is going to come back. You put in, you invested. Now you finna get your reward.
That's it.
Because this man have invested violence, death. So this is his reward, violence and death, man. And is over a process of time. This man is actually earned, the things that's coming to him, man. And ain't no way you can sweep this under the rug. Another white lie is not going to cover this. It's just the time where you just got to eat it, man. So you got something else?
Yeah, Ezekiel 35. And I'm gonna start at verse 1.
That's it.
It says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir."
So this is a commandment to prophesy against Mount Seir. Which today is America. We prophesying against. This is a commandment from Yahweh Shema Shai. You got it.
It says, "And set thy face," so like a son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power. Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee. I will make thee most desolate.
Hey, and it said, "Thus said the Lord power, I am against thee." And it's throughout the scriptures that the Lord is against so-called white man, Edom in America, man. It ain't gotta say America. It could say Nineveh. Sometimes it might say Egypt. Sometimes it might just say the wicked. But it all go back to this point in time, this place, these people. You know, it's throughout the scriptures, man. But this is a commandment for us to prophesy against this place.
Is it?
And what does it consist of? That this place is going to face a violent overthrow, man. Mm-hmm. And in that's the beginning. You know, that's really the beginning. You know, that destruction, because these elites is going to be preserved, so they can be slaves and shit.
Is it?
You know, that's why this man is coming up with mechanical dolls and killer robots, and you got it.
Yep. Because that's why the prophets on the scene. Let's say on Revelations 11, once the prophets started coming out, then great fear fell upon them. They saw them. Because it ain't like we telling these devils something good. We actually telling you that the Yahweh Shemel Shah, the Lord, is going to destroy your kingdom and actually put you in slavery, man. Mm-hmm. And you know we ain't lying. Yeah. That's why you going into that sense of desperation, like the brother was talking about the mechanical dogs, man, the upcoming famine. Yeah. Because you're trying to run away from the judgments of the Lord. But like the scripture says, it says, I am against thee. He says, thus saith the Lord. Mm-hmm. I will make thee more desolate, man. You know?
That's it. You got keep going.
It says, I will lay thy cities.
That lets you know that's a key word. That's America.
That's it. Waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
See, that's why. Just going back to what we read in Job, who else perish being innocent? We ain't saying this because we just so salty. So-called white man getting us a better job opportunity. Fuck that. This nigga is earning what's coming to him. You know, we talk about this harsh judgment, this destruction that's about to take place. But we can go into the scripture. It says, because you got it.
This is because that has had a perpetual hatred.
See?
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time their iniquity had an end.
And this is this man, this is how he comforts himself. When you go on to Genesis, the 27th chapter, the only way he was going to cover himself was to kill Jacob, you know, because he understand that the birthright would go to him if that took place, you know. But this man is continually shedding the blood. It's to the point now, the TV doing the job for him. You know, social media, McDonald's is contributing to the shedding of the blood of the children of Israel, you know, even to this man physically doing it, which that's going to grow and intensify by the way of the troops as well. You got it.
God, it says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood.
See, prepare thee unto blood. That's his fate. See, this is this man's fate. He's not the son of perdition. Just to be the guy, just to be the guy to be destroyed. No, his life centered around destruction. Yeah. He lived that life, so of course that's what's coming to him. But the Lord said He's preparing him for blood, meaning it's already laid out for him, man. And it's in the scriptures. It's decreed already, man. And we in that time where the judgment is coming, and that's why we see the desperation, the draconian laws, you know. you think the Rothschild, you know, the Rockefeller, the DuPonts, you know, these upper, you know, the higher ups,
elderly elites.
Yeah, like who had died recently? Like Daddy Bush.
Oh yeah.
Like Daddy Bush. You think that he was on his deathbed and he was having a peaceful transition? No, he was telling Baby Bush, you better get that damn New World Order on, because he understands if he dropped the ball, and when they dropped the ball. Well, when we go back to it said they're gonna fall under our feet, man. This man he's gonna be removed out of his place, which is the place of power. It's gonna be as he never was in power, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know how far this man is gonna fall off. You got
God. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of power,
mm-hmm.
I'll prepare thee unto blood,
Mm-hmm.
and blood shall pursue thee.
Hey, and this beginning by the way of this message.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you the Lord said he's gonna discover his sins. You got black and white photos of Jake being hung and shit. We put it on the streets. You know, you got it.
God, I got some real quick.
You got it, bro.
Just like you said, alligator bait, man.
Mm-hmm.
This an article from Read Coach, because some things like this you gotta pay for. Because nobody will you. How do you hate somebody so much? You cut the baby open, you can feed him to gators just to see him struggle. That's a form of entertainment to these devils, man. You know, because you have to realize every form of entertainment for Esau, it has something to do with violence.
Yeah.
Whether it be, Esau entertainment, even music.
Yeah.
Certain music, Metallica, and even certain classical music is violent music because that's his entertainment. That's the thing that pleases his soul.
Yeah, you got first person shooters.
Yeah.
You actually feel like you behind the wheel of the gun now. That's a sick motherfucker though. But he actually is the sword. But you got it though, bro.
God, I just want to show this picture, man. Let me see. Right here, gator bait. Mm-hmm. Basically it was a form of advertising, man. Mm-hmm. Casting down Jake, man, putting Jake down to a weak subjection, man.
Yeah.
And that's how you knew Esau had complete control of us. Because it wasn't nothing that the mother of that baby can do. It wasn't nothing that the father of that baby could do, other even the child, man. Which shows you that the devil actually owned us. When you have a slave, you can do whatever you want with it, man. And nobody can't say nothing about it. It's going to be the same thing in the kingdom of heaven. So that's why in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to have no mercy upon you because you didn't have no mercy upon us, man. So it's going to be well-deserved those 1,000 years, man.
Yep.
And
he working for it. Like you said, that's part of the, when you go on your check, when you look at your check stub and it show the time you clocked in and all, you earn them 40 hours. Well, now we can go into the records and see gator bait. This is one of the reasons why it's going to contribute to those rigorous, that rigorous time this man is about to serve, man. These are the things that's contributing to this man's fate. He's actually living up to the judgment. It talks about that when you read Genesis, the iniquity of the Amorites off a field.
Yeah.
So it was a certain amount of stuff they had to do before the Lord was for the Lord to justify cast him out of the land the way he did. He's son of it was a series of things the Lord did to, he's son waltzed and all types of shit to drive them away. Well, it's going to be the same formula. The Lord allowed this man to do all this crazy shit, and guess what? He sent a slew of players to cast this man out.
Is it?
You gonna say something? Oh, God, you got
James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy. That has shown no mercy. And definitely, again, the things that's going to happen to these devils is going to be well deserved because these devils ain't showed mercy to us. And it's like that gator bait. That's just some, the rabbit hole will go deep, man.
Yeah, that's scratching the surface.
That's scratching the surface, man.
Yeah.
So it's like shit. That's just the light thing. So imagine things that we don't know about. Imagine the chemical reactions, the test.
Yeah.
You think Esau testing these different chemicals on Esau? No, he do it on Jake, man. Jake ain't nothing but a guinea pig unto Esau, Callow Goyim. That's why he's trying to see up everybody up, man. So you can be that ultimate slave. So he won't have to go into captivity, man. But at the end of the day, you can't stop prophecy, man. Change is coming towards the house of Edom. Because why? You didn't have mercy upon Israel. You got out.
And if I may too, as you mentioned, concerning like the chemicals, that's gonna be part of that double because like you said, the shit we eat, we don't know the chemical reaction. Yeah, of you eating a Funyun, but we know that it's not for our benefit. Now a nigga eat a Funyun, now he got a taste for a Whopper Jr. or some shit. And that's gonna cause another chemical reaction, which is gonna lead to another chemical reaction, which leads to you been starfish at a dice game.
Yeah.
ain't gonna tell you. Look at that man's stomach. He probably had some nuggets or something earlier, man.
Plus the chemtrail.
Yeah, plus the chemtrail, plus the blunts and the music. That's so big. So that's why it's gonna be double, man. Because it's things on paper, to show that this man is the devil. But it's like you said, the rabbit hole even goes deeper from the shit we eat and the chemical reaction, the clothes. So this man have a lot to pay for. You know what I mean? So
I love a little bit more.
Come on, you got it, bro.
It says, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, for mercy rejoiceth against judgment. So basically, that's going to be a part of us rejoicing to see these devils to fall. There's one thing that the Lord good and right, basically for a man to have basically rulership over his enemies, man. It's a righteous thing and recompense even to those that trouble us, man.
That's it.
You got it.
You can actually go back to that Psalms. Yep.
This Psalms 18 and verse 37 again. It says, I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed.
Hey, and that's what the fortunate widow did. The continual coming to justice was served, man. And what was her plea? Avenge me of my enemies. That's what we crying out. That we think we're gonna just let up off that shit. Out of all this shit this man have done, you get a good check this week, so you feel a little better.
It's all
cool. Fuck that. Matter of fact, get on Sirach. Matter of fact, I get it. Cause it said we're not gonna turn back until he's consumed. So this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes, chapter 35. In verse 17, it reads, the prayer of the humble pierces the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted. See? So, and what our prayer, what it consists of? The Lord, avenging us, for the Lord to destroy our enemies, for the Lord to deliver us from this lower state, man, which is under the base man himself. If we got the base man rolling over the nigga that's at the bottom, how much the bottom we gonna be at then? It says, and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. So we're not gonna depart. We're not gonna just fall back. It's just like you knocking on the door, and since they ain't knocked the first couple times, the first time you knock, you just gonna fall. No, you're gonna beat that door till it old, man. So continually praying to Yahweh Shema Shai for the Lord to overthrow this man. And this is a form of it, us doing these lessons, these live streams. Talks about that in Jeremiah, talks about pouring out the tears in the night watch. So this is a form of us praying and crying to the Lord, man, as well.
Got something real quick.
You got it, bro.
Isaiah 62:7. And give him no rest.
Yep.
Till he establish and make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yep, you got it, bro.
Going back to what you said, we're not gonna stop sighing and crying until things be made right.
Yep.
Because if you really wanted things to make right, you're not gonna stop until that happens, man. But let's say if you just stop, that means you are complacent with it. That means you was comfortable into the ways it was before. But we're not comfortable in this place. This place is not our rest.
That's it.
That's it.
God, no, matter of fact, I'm gonna go one more verse on verse 18. So Rock 35:18. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repay vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. So that's our prayer, man. That's part of our prayer for the Lord to put him to overthrow this man, violently. This is part of our prayer, and we ain't falling back from it. We still suffering on the effects of slavery. You know, to the point where it was that it has
Got your
that, yeah, it has what's the word, not manipulate, but it has changed our DNA, for lack of better words.
It affected it.
That's it. To the point where you see blue lights and shit, your stomach drop. And that just some Jake only could experience, man. The curses. Whoever experienced such a thing, a Moabite don't know that feeling. A fucking die-head Elamite don't know how I feel to get pulled over. You could be 10 and 11. How much more with a bad tag or some shit, man?
Is it bad head? Like,
yeah, I mean, but you got it, bro.
Going back to Psalms 18. Psalms 18 in verse 38, it says, I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are falling under my feet.
See, so when this man have been wounded by the way of the prophets, and it's ultimately that wound is going to be cemented by the way of World War III. That blow the Lord is going to send upon this man is going to be by the way of World War III. And the results, he's going to fall under our feet, man. He's not going to be the nation, the second nation. It's going to be Israel, then Edom, then no, it's not going to be like that. This nigga Esther is going to fall under our feet. It's going to be matter of fact, continue on in that.
God, it says, if I may add, this is rightful law. It says, for thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rise up against me.
See, the Lord is going to subdue this man. And guess we're going to kick you while you down as well, man.
That's it.
Just like how you did, the Lord is the one that's going to bring you down. He's the one that's going to actually take you down. We just decreeing it. But it's going to get to the point where the Lord's going to call and say, now you get your lick in and kick your ass while you down. And
that's the spirit, because like I say, we've been getting whooped for all these years. And Esau think we're just going to be in this position forever. That's why he think he can do any and everything to Jake, man. But it's going to be one day we're going to get our lick back.
That's it.
And
if I may too, because that lick that we're going to give you, hey, man. Go on, get yours in first.
Because Esau can only go so far. You know what I'm saying? Esau can only go so far. He got a limit. The Lord was saying he got a decree that he can't pass, man. So Yahweh Shah got this nigga on the time limit, man. Which means what this shit not gonna be forever, man. Esau not gonna rule forever. And it's actually gonna be a time when we're gonna rule over him. Show it how it's done, for the lack of better words, because we're going to do it in righteousness, man. We're going to whoop your ass in righteousness. And it's going to be a beautiful thing, man. I got some real quick.
You got it, bro.
This Sirach 16 in verse 11. It says, and if there be one stiff-necked among the people.
Matter of fact, start at because it shows you that there is no escape, man. Even with our people. The Lord it wasn't like a slap on the wrist. The Lord showed, his wrath, man. He have the things that we have went through, man. When you read Daniel 9, talks about it, no other thing happened under heaven that happened unto us, man. Because we have broke the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah. Of course, there's a recompense behind that, man. There's a judgment that comes with is a penalty that comes with breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah. It wasn't like, since we the Israelites, with everything. No, it wasn't no escape. So matter of fact, started like I think it's like 7 or something like that.
This is the book of Sirach 16:7. It says he was not pacified towards the old giants who fell away in the strength of their foolishness.
And that's the time of Noah. Pretty much we had went after other philosophies, so to speak. We talk about the daughters of man really going after these different strange gods. The Lord went pacified about this. He didn't think he was like, man, please, no. He said, fuck that, I'm gonna kill y'all, man. You got it.
Neither spared he the place where Lot sojourned.
Sodom and Gomorrah. He ain't just since Lot, he had possessions there, he had a family. Like that was just gonna stop the Lord from bringing forth the judgment, which Lot was. He was anticipating that. He was actually prophesying at that moment. Going till he was at the gates. You got it.
It says, but abhorred them for their pride.
Yep.
He pitied not the people of perdition who are taken away in their sins, nor the 600 who were gathered together in the hardness of their hearts.
Yeah, in Egypt. The Lord didn't say, man, let's sit down, let's make what would the results was just to kill them, man. It wasn't like these niggas were just gonna be some hard-headed niggas forever. There was something that was done about it though. And all these are examples of the day. Esau is the embodiment of disobedience, man. He's the embodiment of being contrary to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So how much more the Lord is going to judge this man? You got it.
It says, and if there be one stiff-necked, it's like it says, nor the 600,000 footmen who are gathered together in the hardness of their hearts. And if there be one stiff-necked among the people, it is marvel if he escape unpunished.
So it is marvel if a nigga get away with it. And that just from individuals all the way to, on a bigger scale, nations. Ain't no way Esau is finna escape, man. And this nigga, I said, he's the embodiment of being stiff-necked and he's what tells you he is the children of disobedience. You know.
I know he's the adversary.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All these things, it wasn't just like it was just to get a biblical feel to it when you see and hear these words. No, this nigga actually living this. He's actually being Satan and contrary to life. He's actually being the wicked. He's actually signing different laws and legislations to combat to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man. You know, he did touch the apple of the Lord's eye.
That's it. Got something for you.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
This Zechariah 1:15. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased.
Yep. And
they helped forward the affliction.
So the Lord was displeased with us. That's why he gave us into the hands of this devil.
But the hand of the wicked.
Yeah, into the hand.
Into the hand of the wicked.
And this nigga, he took it down, man.
God.
Like I read in Daniel, I mentioned in Daniel the 9th chapter, ain't no thing under heaven tied people, and most of those horrific things was under the watch of this devil, man. Because it talks about give me no any affliction, but the affliction from an enemy. Because a nigga that hates you, you know, it was given you had to get 20 stripes. A nigga that hates you will give you 40, man. And do it what's the word?
With more passion.
Yeah, with passion. He's doing it in a cheerful spirit, you know, because enemies, man, you know, in which Jacob and Esau is arch rivals. So this man took it down, man, and like the brother mentioned earlier, gator bait, and that's a term that associated with Jacob and Esau, man. You know, nigger ball and all types of, like I said, those different pastimes. It involved violence, and the tool was Jake. The punching bag was Jake, man. So you don't think the Lord's just gonna wink at that like, man, that was in the 50s, man.
We cool.
This 2022. Fuck that. Tell you the Lord requires the past, man. You got it out.
Going back to Sirach 16 and verse 11 again, it says, and if there be one stiff-necked among the people, it is marvel if he escape unpunished.
See, you should marvel if the so-called white man escape. You look at this man's history. All this man's history is riddled with bloodshed, rape, rob, murder, man. It would be a miracle that this nigga will get away. But the scripture says, surely there is a power that judge in the earth, man. It's a power that judge in the earth, and he is our power. Yahweh Shema Shah. The Lord is going to get this nigga, man. He ain't like this is going to be a forever thing. Like, you're going to be, you back at the gas station, let me get 20 on pump through. All this shit, just all that shit, man. You know? You got it, Doc.
It says, for mercy and wealth are with him.
Mm-hmm.
He is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure.
See? For the Lord, he can forgive, which he's doing that.
Yep.
But that's the Lord is showing mercy by the way of him giving us this truth, man. That's part of the forgiving, and that Lord bringing forth his mercy. But also he's pouring out his displeasure as well. That's why we prophesying against Edom.
Is it?
We showing the displeasure of the Lord towards this devil. And it ultimately is going to lead to him being it's going to ultimately lead to the Lord pouring out his wrath upon this man. And it's going to be in stages. This is the part of the rough word. And it's going to actually lead to us grabbing this nigga, you know? So this is that process, man.
I got something for you.
You got
it. It's the book of Psalm 73. And I'm going to start at, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse
start at 3, then we'll jump around.
It's Psalm 73 and verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
And yeah, we was all at that point where because the so-called white man's a standard in this time, you know, of wealth and living and power, because this is his time to rule, you know, and our people was defeated, and you know, in that can't beat them, join them spirit, you know, even it tells you, even in Job, it tells you like the wicked live long and are mighty in strength. You see this man, he had a long run. When you going to the statue of day, you got pretty much this nigga the bottom half of the statue, man. You know, this nigga his military might, his face on the money. You come to the clues, ain't no way this man, now you reduced to finding a career. You going, you know what I mean? You trying to find your place in America now, man. We all was in that mindset, you know, but through the grace of Yahweh Shema Shah, the Lord have pulled us from that, you know, and now we on the, you know, we actually looking back at the big picture that the Lord is setting this man up for a great fall. You got
it says, for there are no bands in their depth, but their strength is firm.
Yeah, see, this man, he got a military might like no other, man. You know, it gets to the point, Jake, be like, yeah, man, we can get them. Talking about North Korea, man, we'll nigga now he involving himself. You know what I mean? So we gon' the fuck. You know what I mean? Now you on the front line. Now you want to say we so goddamn much because this man, he like I said, his military might. You see this man, symbol of power. You know, you got
it. It says they are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men.
Yep, because this is their time to rule. Yeah. You want to say something, bro?
I say white privilege.
That's it.
Which shows you like they did live in a state. Even like the Queen of England, she could do any crime, anything, but nobody can tell her nothing because she's the ruler. It's the same thing with Esau. Esau, he can go kill somebody. Dick Cheney shot somebody in the face, and this nigga ain't go to jail.
Hey, the nigga he shot apologized.
That's a gangster.
The nigga he shot apologized.
That's like a true gangster move, man. These gangsters running the planet Earth, man. Yeah. We're gonna have to take these niggas out, man.
That's it.
Because if they don't, they'll terrorize the whole planet Earth. You know, they terrorizing us.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, you got it.
Go back. It says, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they blessed like other men. Therefore, pride compasses them as a chain. I mean, add on that because they don't think they can get out of power. Esau, even like Joseph, don't think he's going to go into slavery, but these higher ups do. They know what's up. You know, make America great again, America the beautiful. They got different military plans planned out to 2100. different plans, playing out the football schedule, playing out the 2050.
Yeah.
How proud can you be?
Yeah.
When tomorrow Yahweh Shemel try to take you out, man.
Mm-hmm.
But these devils, they don't think that.
That's it.
So that's why it says, therefore, pride compasses them as a chain. Violence, just going back into every entertainment of Esau got to do with violence, whether it be through music or whether it be simple as you a crunchy rap. That's a violent act.
Yeah.
you know.
That's
on different levels. These devils represent violence, either sports and entertainment, but it's pushed forth through Jake. You don't see a lot of Edomites risking their body, man. To Sarah Lavore, never concussion. You don't see Edomites doing it, man. And the people out there that look like Edomites, most 9 times out of 10 are Jake, man.
Yep.
But just going back, Esau used Jake to get off the blood of Jake, man. Just to get off, just to feel their lust, you know.
That's it.
So it says, therefore, pride compassing them as a chain, and violence covered them as a garment.
So like you said, that's their uniform. That's what they're about, man. And then that's his MO. The violence. Is it the kingdom of heaven is what it says, suffer violence, and the violence take it by force. This nigga is the embodiment of that, man. When you see just for an example, a middle-aged Edomite, best believe this nigga got an AI in the car. He got a collection of guns. You might even see him. They usually have like a little knife on them on the side. They cayenne. You know, he's living out what the scripture say he was gonna do. He's actually living out the decree, man. You know, of being that violent man, that bloodthirsty man.
Is it?
You know, but you want to jump down
to verse Psalm 7:3. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I therein.
So the sanctuary of the Most High, coming to this truth, this pavilion, we understood the end of this devil, man. That there is an end. You know, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, man. That this is not a perpetual state at the end of the day. This is not a perpetual state. Really, this is temporary, man. And this man is to see the two the roles are about to change. You know, we're in the house of bondage. Well, guess what? Our lease is almost up. And Esau is finna be the new occupant of bondage, man.
And we're gonna be the landlord.
That's it.
In this spirit, the landlord.
Yeah, that's it. Because this man, as we are a symbol of defeat in captivity, in the world to come, Esau is going to be the symbol of defeat in captivity, man.
That's it.
Beginning with the kings of Edom. You know, these heads, these elites. You know? So, you got some more on it?
A little bit more.
God.
It says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou cast them down into destruction.
You got it.
And just going back, they're going to come off their horse. The Lord is going to bring them to that rightful light, which is under our feet.
That's it.
These devils are actually going to go into slavery. It's a reason why. It's not like just because we hate end time, you know. You know, it's how you trying to throw everything. You've been trying to throw the whole kitchen sink just so you won't go into slavery, but it's already written. You already the charges is written up. You know, the jury have spoken and the judge have judged, man. You're going into slavery. And ain't nothing you can do about it, man.
That's it.
And that's why I says when it says it was too painful for me until, because you know it was a point like, man, we're gonna be in slavery forever. Like, damn. And that's why I say many righteous men have desired to see this day. We have desired to see the fall of Esau and ultimately to get our lick back too. That's a part of the comfort. Knowing that the same people that whooped your ass, changed your name and made you do a report on their ass whooping is gonna be the ones, real shit. That's gonna be the ones that's gonna be your service one day, man. That's a part of the hope that we have, man. You know,
you doing a report on how you got your ass whooped. That's crazy, man. That's Lord did it not on, man. You know, using Esau, but now they say everything is about to be turned really right side up, you know. So you got something?
Yeah, real quick.
Oh, you got it, bro. Yeah.
You want something?
No, go on, go do what you got to do.
Isaiah 33:1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest and was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee." And just I add on that, Esau furthered the affliction. Esau, he even went to the extra limit, man. Because even these in the ancient world, it was the same way you dealt with slaves, man. But Esau threw that out the window. Butt breaking and things like that. They're sick out here, man. You dealing trade, that's not even in righteousness. But it says, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So, like you said, everything is going to be right side up. It's going to be how it's supposed to be, man. Which is what? You at the bottom and us at the top. You know, you got it.
That's it. Matter of fact, you can go back to that song 18. We can finish out because like you said, this man, once his power trip stopped, which the Lord has already cut this man off by the start and beginning with his wisdom, showed that this man is on his way out. And ultimately, once this man is completely out of power, man, he's gonna get his ass dealt with, man. You know, because now, you know, even now these devil guys, they can hide behind not just the gun, but the laws itself. They'll tell you their strength is their laws.
Yeah.
So you can have an old Edomite, proud motherfucker, and he can come to a whole bunch of Jason, tell them to move, and got a permit.
Yeah.
You know, but it's gonna get to the point that permit ain't gonna matter, or them scraps. You know, it's just gonna be just a little bit of old Edomite, from the babies to Biden, you know, and that age range, it's not gonna be no remorse, man. Cause guess what? They haven't showed no remorse. You can see even when like they look Edomite babies, they look at you with disgust and shit.
Yeah.
Like I knew I hung that nigga. I thought you know what I mean?
He back.
Yeah. And real, I be looking at them babies too, like, bitch, you hate them all of a sudden because they did something to you, man. You know? You got it.
God, this going back to Psalms 18 in verse 39 again, 38 again. It's like he says, I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are falling under my feet.
So yeah, it's going to be cemented. Them not able to rise is by the way of World War III, and the results of them is them being under our feet. They're going to be in our subjection, man. You got it.
For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rise up against me.
So the Lord is going to overthrow these devils. As well as all these other. So you goose going to get it.
Yeah.
You know, you fucking Moabites, you Elamites, you Hamites, Ishmael, all you gonna get it, man. Because y'all all had a part in our downfall. It's Christian talk about the dogs, lick the wounds. Y'all capitalize off our downfall as well. You know, because Esau could be being your best dad, but it's for y'all to beat our backs. But ultimately, the chief nation that's gonna get the judgment is Edom, man. And everybody else gonna follow behind. You got it.
It says, thou hast also given me the neck of mine enemy.
So yeah, you're gonna be at our disposal.
That's it. So
if I feel like throwing an Edomite just to throw them, how you throw rocks across a pond, I can do that. Just like how sometimes you'll wake us up 3 o'clock in the morning to have us to play the fiddle, or even you might have another Edomite bring his slave over and have us to fight to death for some shit. Fight to the death. But we was at your disposal, man. And you know, and this man have done, he was doing abominable things, like brother mentioned, buck breaking. That's a sick, that's he is, and this nigga tried to put it into a form of punishment, but he was really trying to justify him being a faggot, man. Like, he don't want to do it, pull it.
I got something for him.
Yeah, man.
Sick nigga, man.
And everybody watching to add more insult to injury, man. You know?
You think you just keep it simple.
Yeah.
You think God will let him get away with it. You just keep it simple, man. No, the Lord He's not gonna let this nigga get away because that's a sick act, man. That's sick hell. What will come in your spirit
that
make you do that,
man? And the nigga put a name to the act, like butt breaking, like that's a term. Which that's under the watch of the so-called white man to show you, man, this nigga is guilty on all levels. And how fitting is the judgment for this man? How fitting is it, man?
Because he know it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
The spiritual power. That's why this nigga coming down with great wrath, man. You gonna see why Esau. He's like, why he do that? You know why Esau is doing the most? Because the Lord finna get into your ass, man.
Yeah.
We finna have you in chains, and we finna do you like you did us 2 times worse though.
Yeah.
Like I say, you beat us with whips. We're gonna beat you with a rod of iron, man.
That's it.
In righteousness. A rigorous rule in righteousness, man. That's what the kingdom of heaven is going to be. Because we're going to, if you don't get it, we're going to beat righteousness in you, man. You know?
That's it.
Because then,
yeah, you got it. Yeah, I read it up, man.
But the only thing you can do is laugh about it. But you really think what these devils have done, man, it is well deserved on why the Lord is going to do the things unto him, man. You know?
And he's still, to this day, adding more things to the account.
That's it.
He still add more things to his debt, you know, all the way up to this day, man. You got the even the tranny Barbie doll shit, and it's a nigga though. It's not an Edomite tranny, it's a Jake tranny doll, man.
With an afro.
Yeah. You know what's the nigga from Laverne Cox? That nigga modeled from that nigga, man. So that's.
You talking about
from the
Orange
Black. Yeah, that nigga, man.
Shit, nigga, man.
Some, I mean, former boxer or some shit. I don't know. But the point is, it's Jake, though. That's part of the violence.
Yeah.
That's part of the sword. You got it, huh?
It says, verse 40 again, thou hast also given me the neck of my enemies that I might destroy them that hate me.
See, so we ain't just going to have your necks just to massage it. No, you're going to be at our disposal so we can beat the shit out you. We're going to have our way, like, you know, use that scepter and bust it across your head, you know? He said that I might destroy it. So the Lord's giving us the go for that, man. Talks about the honor of his saints going into bounding the kings in chains and executing the judgment written. That's an honor. This is what and the Lord is going to give us a green light. That I say we're going to get the next so we can destroy them. We can, what I mean?
Get your lick back.
You know?
Because it's going to be a connection. You know, you might get your slave. That's it. You ain't gonna like you're gonna get a random Edomite.
Nah.
You're gonna get the motherfucker who did shit to you. You know, this motherfucker get one lick, everything start coming back to him. Now he realized why he getting his ass. You know?
It's gonna be some purposeful ass whippings. Like it's not gonna be nothing random in the kingdom of heaven. Like you said, you got your old boss from your first job, and from this realm, even your past life, Edomite in the Roman Empire did something to you. You know what I mean? All them motherfuckers, man. And you, like you said, it's gonna even come to that's gonna be a part of that double as well. Because we was, as we was slaves, even all our people today, they still don't know why these things are happening to us. Well, guess what? Lord have mercy and showed us why, and that's why we're being healed now. But in the world to come, man, these devils gonna know why they getting their ass handed to them, man. Even when they coming out as babies and shit, they might have sense, like, oh shit,
talking,
you know what I mean? No, hey, for real.
You chasing the Edomite up and down, But I got a little bit more.
Yeah, you got it. Huh?
It says, they cried, but there was none to save them.
See? Oh, what's that in
Rich Man?
Yeah, that's it.
Your own father, you know, you receive your consolation.
That's it.
Because that's why the Lord say, "Dang, why you gonna ain't like your how about Shemel Shah gonna come down and say stop him?" No, man, you in the kingdom of heaven. When it happened to us at Quincy Kente, I watched like the whole series of Roots like last month, and just see the whole process. He was like, "Yeah, man, we're gonna stack them like silver, the spoon, the boat that Kente was on." He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna stack them like silver spoons and this, then third." He was like, "Yeah, he disobedient. Yeah, we gotta beat it out on him." You know, shit like that. And it showed you just the mindset of Esau, especially during that time. Even though it's more subtle now, these devils they do it more subtly, you know, on the slide. But back then it was wide open. They really showed you how they fought. They really showed you that hatred, man.
Yep.
So in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna show you that hatred, man. And like I told when he was crying while he was getting milk, you know, it's going to be the same thing with you, man. You know, you got to do it.
But it would have said he cried.
He said he was crying. There was none to save him, even until the Lord, but he answered them not. You know?
See, this man to the point. Esau is going to cry to you. How about Shemel Shah? This man going to actually say you how about Shemel Shah, man.
He going to believe.
He going to cry to you how Shah, man. It's going to get to that point. This proud nigga is going to cry to Yahweh Shai, man. But I got something for you. This is Joel 27:9. Where the Most High hear his cry when trouble comes upon him. And that's a question mark. Meaning, no, man. Out of all the time this nigga want to do all this and do all that, even to this day, this man have the knowledge, the evidence. He got relics. He got videos of the chariots and, you know, all these things. The prove the validity of the scriptures and that Yahweh Shemel Shah is a living power. This nigga doing everything to combat that. The budget is getting bigger for the military all of a sudden. It's another branch of the Space Force. It's another LGBTQ law that's been signed. But then when everything goes to shit and you wake up in hell, this lower state, you know, in slavery, when you become abased, now you want to cry to Yahweh Shemel Shah. It's not going to work. That's why I said, even unto the Lord. So it's going to get that crazy. Like we mentioned Lazarus and the Rich Man. Was that this song's everything good, man? You know, this man is going to cry unto the Lord, man. But guess what? It's going to be none to say because the Lord gave us the green light. As it read, we was gonna we was gonna be giving those next to destroy them, man. You got it.
It says, then did I beat them.
See? That's part of it. That's the thing. Read that again.
Then did I beat them.
See?
As small as the dust before the wind, I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets.
See, so this man is gonna be beaten down, man. He's gonna be getting his ass beat. Like that's gonna be his thing. That's gonna be his what's the word? Occupant. I don't want to say occupancy. That's gonna be his job, just to get his ass whooped. He's gonna be a servant, but he's gonna be a punching bag too, man. We're gonna be testing them new bodies out and shit on them Edomites, man. You know, but it says, then did I beat them. This is all part of the program, man. This devil understand that this is coming his way. And he's doing everything in his power. Laws being signed. New robots are coming on the scene to prevent this. You got it?
It says, thou hast delivered me from the striving of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen.
See, so this is gonna be, this is the bit, we in this moment now, where Lord's delivering us, and by the way of that deliverance, we're gonna be made head of the heathen, man. You know, that's gonna be them blessings when you read Deuteronomy 28, being the head. You know, you got it.
He says, I have not known. It's like a people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me.
Yep. So we're gonna have these nations in subjection, man. You know, they're gonna be at our disposal, man. You know, you're gonna have them Elamites having getting certain spices and shit. You know, certain mineral herbs and shit out of their country for us. They ain't just gonna be going back to their land to chill. They going back to them lands to cultivate it for us, man. Mm-hmm. You got Moab. Moab gonna be bringing you some incense from their land and shit. You know what I mean? Some frankincense from China. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, you got it.
Gun. It says, "They shall obey me. Mm-hmm. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me."
See, so hey, and we in that time, man, and the Lord is gonna make these things happen. We seeing a decree happening. We seeing everything that's gonna lead to this new world. You know, all this society is collapsing. The so-called white man is losing his power on all levels, from his influence to even the different standards. This man being the face of the world, all that shit is coming to an end, man. And ultimately, when it comes to an end, it's not like it's just gonna be that's it. Everybody's just gonna know it's gonna be a new world set up, new government, spearheaded by Lord Yahweh Shai and 144,000, and the new slaves on the earth, the new occupants of the house of bondage. It's gonna begin with Edom, man. And it's not gonna be a smooth where you just the captivity get lighter over time where you just paying bills and shit now. No, it's gonna be rigorous the whole 1,000 years, man.
They're gonna be looking for that over that way.
Yeah, they're gonna actually be prophesying their destruction, because there's gonna be mercy in itself, man.
Yeah, sigh relief.
Yeah, that's it.
Take them out.
Mm-hmm.
I got something real quick.
Hey, you got it, bro.
Isaiah 14:2. Mm-hmm. And the people shall take them and bring them to their places, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
You got it.
It says we shall possess them, which means what? You're going to be our property. Like we're your property today through a social security number. You're going to be our property in the spirit. You know, and because of how Shema said so. Yeah. Asking me, and I give you the heathen flying heritage. The Lord gonna give you us. I mean, gonna give us you, for lack of better words. You know,
give them to us.
Yeah, give them to us, man. You know, I said, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Yep.
It says, and they shall keep them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Which going back is going to be right side up again. How things supposed to be. Righteousness is going to be ruling, while wickedness is going to be serving, man.
That's it.
You know? You got it. So
yeah, man. So you can't escape with the precepts itself. That's the decree. You can't go. Scripture talk about the perpetual decree. Ain't no going back and revising Isaiah 14:2. It's set in stone, man. You know, so ain't no escaping this judgment, Edom. And we're gonna see this man and his reaction is gonna come down with great wrath, but it's gonna be to no avail, man. It's already written. You're gonna do that just so everything can play out how it's gonna play, man. So got anything else, bro? Yeah, we just hold to edifying, like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, teachers word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, a Bible bow soon. Very soon.
Tonight.
Let's get it.